Welcome everyone in this new video tutorial about the multiplayer combat editor. In this video we're going to learn how to use the stat watcher. What is the stat watcher? It's a widget class which allows us to bind ourselves to the stat manager of an actor and automatically update the widget depending on the value of the stat. So we are going to add to our widgets folder. We're going to right click, create new blueprint class, and we're going to look for stats watcher. We're going to click this wgt my stats watcher, and we're going to open that up. It has nothing inside. You are free to create whatever you want there. We're going to create some basic stuff together, but for now we're just going to add to our graph editor. We're going to delete everything. Then we're going to right click and type in setup. And we got nothing. And I think I know why. I'm going to check for stat value, or I'm going to type in event. And I couldn't, okay, this will be categorized properly. But for now we're just going to know that you're just going to type in event, and you're going to scroll down a bit to go all the way down, up, and scroll down a bit. And we need event update current value. We need other events. We need update fill percent and update max value. And these events will be automatic. We are automatically going to receive these events when the stat we want gets modified. So for now, we're just going to add a little text there, like this. And then we're going, I don't know, to add a progress bar. We cannot add a progress bar there. We're just going to delete that, and we want a vertical box. We want a text inside, and then we want a progress bar. And we want to say the progress bar name is pbar stat displayer, and the text is going to be called text stat value. The text is going to be a variable, like this. Then we're going to head back to our graph, and we are just going to say that whenever we update the current value, we're going to say, so we're going to head back to our designer. We're going to need an horizontal box. We're going to drag that. We're actually going to display two texts, one with the current value and one with the max value. So we're going to drag our text in there, and we're going to say the text reads 11, for instance. We're going to duplicate that text twice. The middle one is not going to be a variable. It's just going to be a slash, like this. The second text is going to be text max value, and the first text is going to be text current value, like this. We're going to head back to our graph, drag and drop our text current value, type in set text, and we're going to truncate that float, or we're going to round that actually, like this. We're going to copy and paste this there, but we want the text max value, like this. So we are updating the current value, our text with the value of our stat, and our maximum text with the maximum value. And what do we want to do when we update our fill percent? Obviously we want to say our pbar stat displayer set progress set percent, and I think we want to get values, get max value, and we want to get current value, like this. These are the variables stored automatically in the stats watcher. These are the current value of our stat, and we can divide one by the other and just drag in there, like this. Then we can hit compile, save, and we need to display that widget we just created, and we also need to bind it to a stat manager. So we're going to head back to our third person character, open it up, And then on event begin play, we actually want to say, so on event begin play, it might be bugged sometimes. We're going to see. So we're going to say on event begin play. We're going to pull a branch, b-click, and then we're going to ask, are we locally controlled? If we are locally controlled, we're going to drag our stat manager there. Actually, not quite now. First, we're going to create a new widget. We're going to bring down our stat watcher like this. Who is the owning player of that widget? It is our player controller. Then we need to add that to our screen. And so if we are adding that directly to our screen, we just need to set this up a little better. So we're going to say that this is filling our screen. We're going to say, we're going to cut that, grab a canvas panel, drop it there, and paste that. Then we're going to say our vertical box is actually, I don't know, in the middle, down, like this. I said 1. Why is it? Okay, I'm going to make that bigger. I don't know, 250 and 101 and 10. Alright, like this. We're going to say the bar is actually filling all the vertical box, and we're going to make the vertical box smaller like this. And we are also going to say the horizontal box is in the middle, like that. And then we're going to head back to our third person character. And if we are just hitting play, we have a bar now, but it doesn't do anything. So what can we do is actually right clicking and typing assign stats watcher. So we actually need to bring down our stat manager and type in assign or stat watcher. How is it called? I'm just going to type in feature or HUD. That's quite strange. I think we got something to record a stat watcher. Add new watched progress bar. I'm quite sure we have. Alright, I think I know what we need to do. We need to initialize this or bind this. I think we have. So this is clearly something which needs tweaking. If even I can't remember how am I supposed to bind this. How am I supposed to tie this to my stat manager? I don't quite remember. Our stat manager has, I'm sure we have something that works with progress bar. Add watched progress bar. Okay, so that's something, it was the function I was looking for, but it has the wrong name. It is not add new watched progress bar, it's add new stat watcher. Because we can just drag and drop our stat watcher there and it will automatically work. So we are binding to this the widget we created, so the widget which needs to be child of stat watcher, and we are telling him of what stats it is supposed to watch. So for instance, else. So if we are hitting compile play, and I need to say that my character has more than 2 else. I did that in another video. If I'm hitting play, so it's automatically updating the else I got, but it's not filling it's not automatically filling the progress bar, and I think I know why. That's because if we go back to our stat watcher, we actually need to set these values, current and max value, we need to set them like that. So I can improve the workflow with stat watchers, obviously, but it's already. Oh, it's not working? Why is it not? Am I never receiving that event? Okay, I know why, because I gotta manually call that event, I think. Yep, that's why. So definitely the workflow could be better, like this. So if I hit him, he's losing health, and the stats watcher we created is a health bar, but it's blue, so we obviously need to make it green or red or whatever else color, else as in your game, as long as it always have the same color. Okay, so that's how you can set up a stat watcher. By the time you do this and you're following that video, maybe the workflow will be a lot better. We'll see. So it's going to wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.